George, live for us in Wilmington, Delaware. Thank you. CBS 4 is still trying to get reaction from most of our local elected Republicans to the president's false claims made without any evidence that the election is being stolen from him.
Now, the majority, unfortunately, have ignored our multiple attempts since late Tuesday night when the president started saying these false accusations. But a couple seem to be backing President Trump. CBS 4's Ty Russell is live in Doral with more. Ty?
Elliot and Lauren, since Election Day, we've been reaching out to South Florida congressional Republicans just to see if they back the president's claims when it comes to casting doubt in our election process. And still tonight, we haven't heard back from any of them. But also tonight, we are hearing from two experts who are explaining to us exactly why the president is going to have a tough time proving he's right. As President Trump's path to stay in the White House disappears, he's claiming there's voter fraud, but his campaign hasn't provided evidence.
You're undermining people's faith in the very system of democracy that our country depends on.
Election expert Charles Zeldin says this is not common, but it does remind him of the president and others questioning the count from Broward Elections Office 2 years ago. This time, it's on a much larger scale.
But when you're behind, you use everything in your powers to try and get people to count the votes for you, and sometimes that means challenging the validity of the electoral system.
Former U.S. Attorney and Republican Marcos Jimenez says the courts won't grant the president's wishes.
The Supreme Court does not want to be perceived as stepping in a partisan way in the election, and I firmly believe that to be the case. The Supreme Court is not going to stop this election.
Several lawsuits have been filed by the Trump campaign. Jimenez explains why most may hit a brick wall.
There is no basis for his reckless allegation that there's massive voter fraud going on. That's just simply not true. It's just not happening.
Since Election Day, CBS 4 News has reached out through email, phone calls, and Twitter to South Florida's congressional Republicans who wanted to know if they believe there's fraud and, along with the baseless allegation, Democrats are stealing the election. So far, we either didn't get a response or we were directed to Twitter. Senator Rick Scott tweeted a link to help raise money for the Trump campaign's legal team. The link goes to a website that makes a false claim the left-wing mob and Democrats are trying to steal the election. Senator Rubio had several tweets defending the president's right to go to court over concerns about the counting process. And the president's campaign sent a statement. It says, in part, "We will pursue this process at every aspect of the law to guarantee that the American people have confidence in our government." And we've also made several attempts at Tallahassee to try to get Governor Ron DeSantis to respond either by phone or by a statement. We haven't heard back from his office. However, he did go on Fox News last night where he repeated some of the president's claims, saying that there's fraud in several states, and he's also asking folks to donate to the president's legal fund. We are live in Doral. I'm Ty Russell, CBS 4 News Tonight.